everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Jaguars are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Ravens team that knows they have to take care of the ball. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First and 10 here for Flacco. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Second down, Flacco now. Drops it off for Hillman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for the first time with Ronnie Hillman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And he locates Wheaton complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A red zone first down for Flacco. That is caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ronnie Hillman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Bortles now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is that they can run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Throwing is Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeldon, the lone running back. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Elvis Dumerville in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Bortles now on 1st down. He's got time. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Play clock winding down. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wheaton with a catch right side. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Second down, Hillman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Max Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Bortles to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down following the run. Flacco here on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Watkins alone on the left side. They'll send Wheaton in motion left. Throwing here on first down. Flacco going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Second down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Hillman again, a first down carry. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. That would give to the big fullback use check. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
They'll look to run with Hillman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ronnie Hillman with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now a first down following that long gain.
Check. Hey, here we go. Hey, green, 90. Hey. Here we go. Left. Check 4. Here we go. Green, 39.
Bortles now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And the Ravens taking the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
10th carry now for Ronnie Hillman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. This is Hillman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ronnie Hillman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Coples in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st down, Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Wheaton with a catch right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Green alone out to the right. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. In the red zone this time. And the play clock's running down. Now Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, and he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Muscles him off. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Watkins alone on the left side. First and 10 here for Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So a third and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Flacco from midfield. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bortles now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Bortles again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Flacco once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kamale Correa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On second down, here's Yeldon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And able to find Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it. Weren't daunted at all. and picked it up.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
There we go now. Blue, ace,
Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go. Green, 90.
On third down, Yeldon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey. Green, 39. Green, 39. Left.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. They'll run it again with Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green. Now 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And this is caught by Watkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Pressure mounting. Flacco. Pass incomplete. Ronnie Hillman there, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Flacco to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so now then, the field goal puts you back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if this is not an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, you still got the 2 timeouts, but I think you're right. I think you roll the dice right here.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let
T.J. Yeldon, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. His throw incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Flush down right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.